कैसे हैं आप लोग? So today I am going to discuss various types of terminologies, and these terminologies related to remote sensing or a remote sensing system, and may be possible that these terminologies may be upcoming 3 markers in MPPSC mains. Seriously, uh, uh, so this class is beneficially for those students who are sincerely and seriously preparing for MPPSC mains, especially MPPSC mains. So let's start the class. I think before start the class you should recall my previous lecture. If you didn't watch my previous lecture, then watch first that lecture which was uploaded on YouTube a few days ago, then watch this one. So what we have discussed earlier, we have discussed that there are 3 initial elements of remote sensing, and these are sensor, signal and sensing. But according to Jensen is the famous geometrician, and he defined or gave definition related to initial part of remote sensing, and according to him there should be 4 initial element of remote sensing, and these are: the first one is object or any phenomena which occurs on the surface of the earth or related to earth will consider as a initial part of remote sensing. Actually, we have taken example. Suppose that I have a car and my car interact with incoming solar radiation from primary source of energy, then that car will consider as an object in initial part of remote sensing. Got it? The second is electromagnetic radiation. Electromagnetic radiation means kind of energy which transmitted or traveled in electromagnetic spectrum considered as a signal in remote sensing. So overall, electromagnetic radiation are the signals in remote sensing or considered as a signal in remote sensing. Equipment, such type of technologies or machinery which are helping to remote sensing to acquiring the data, analysis data and transmitted the data further to create image or photographs, etc. The such as sensor, payload, band, images, photographs, vector, etc. These are the equipment of remote sensing and initial part of remote sensing. Photographs. Actually, there are 2 terminologies. One is photograph, the second is image. Photographs is acquiring data from any object or phenomena, and that data or edited data in other form is called image. Means the edited form of photograph considered as a image in remote sensing. Among these all, electromagnetic radiation is initial part of remote sensing because it is considered as a signal. So signal which are coming from the apex body source of energy towards the sun, and these electromagnetic radiation interact with our atmosphere, and these interaction take place of many types of process such as reflection, refraction, scattering and absorption. So we have discussed a lot of about these terminologies, but here we will discuss briefly. Refraction is a process where we found the bending of light when the light passes from one medium to another medium. The second one is reflection. Reflection is a process whereby the light bounces from any object or related to phenomena which occurs on the surface of the earth or related to earth, called reflection. The third one is scattering. Scattering means diffusion, unpredictable diffusion of light, called scattering, and there are 3 types of scattering. The first one is Rayleigh scattering. Rayleigh scattering means when the wavelength is lesser than when the wavelength is greater than to that particle which are going to interact, called Rayleigh scattering. When the wavelength is equal to particle, called Mie scattering. When the wavelength is lesser than that particle which are going to interact is called non-selective scattering. Means particle is larger than the wavelength in non-selective scattering. Rainbow is the best example of non-selective scattering. Absorption is a process whereby we found radiant energy observed and converted into another form of energy. Suppose that incoming solar radiation has potential to vibrate the molecules of any object. That incoming radiant energy, when interact the greenery or tree or any leaves, will convert into chemical energy. That process called absorption, which observe or convert into in the form of energy. So these are the main processes who interact the signals in remote sensing, and there are many satellites which related to directly to remote sensing, such as Indian remote sensing satellite system, and these types of satellites used for earth observation. There are many kinds of sensor which are capable to acquire data from earth, such as LIS, WIPS, PAN, VHRIs. There are many kinds of sensors. These sensors is known as payload in this satellite. The second one is Indian Regional Navigation Satellite System. This type of satellite used for navigational, and there are many types related to IRNSS such as Gagan and Navik, and they have payload. They have sensor and Q-band as well as Q-band in their payload. So the third one is INSAT, Indian National Satellite System, and these used for communication, and basically they have payload in form of Q-band, S-band, C-band and H-band, etc. Apart from these satellites, we have some kinds of equipment related to remote sensing which are capable to acquiring data and analyzes data and convert it into images or photographs, such as radar. Radar is a type of active remote sensing which has the capability to acquire the data in day or night both time, and it use long wave radiation or microwave radiation form of signal to complete the images or photographs. Sonar use signal aquatic type signal. Aquatic signal are considered as that signals which varying from the pressure or the depth from the water body. LiDAR use visual light or visual spectrum as a signal in form of laser. So these are the three extra equipment related to remote sensing. Let's discuss broadly or sonar. So what is the full form of sonar? Sonar means sound, navigation and ranging. There are three terminology. Sound means signal, navigation means traveling, and the ranging means distance. So such type of equipment in remote sensing which are capable to measure the distance and the and create a navigation cartograph called sonar, and sonar is based on the transmission of sound waves that called acoustic signal. Sound waves means acoustic signal through water and then recording the energy back scattered. Back scattered means reflection of energy near about 180 degrees, a type of scattering or reflection from the bottom of the water. It is used to collect measurement of sea floor. What are the uses of sonar? Measurement of sea floor as well as characteristics to know the characteristics related to water body used sonar. So actually these type of sensor are generally mounted in vessels or ships. Actually sonar mostly or probably used in water bodies such as sea. There is an example you are watching. The second is radar. Full form means radio detection and ranging. Radio means long wave radiation, and radar use signal of microwaves and radio waves in electromagnetic spectrum. Actually these radar work as a active remote sensor, so they always use long waves, microwaves, and through the atmosphere then record the amount of energy back scattered. Same process, back scattered means reflection of energy near about 180 degrees from the terrain. The radar has its own energy source. As a result, image can be acquired any time during day or night. So this is the most powerful character of the radar which are using in remote sensing. The last is LiDAR. LiDAR means light detection and ranging. LiDAR is a part of visual spectrum in electromagnetic spectrum, and it use coherent laser light as a signal to acquire the data from any object or phenomena at various visual, or also used near infrared to collect the data. Wavelength are generally used in 0.6 to 1 micrometer as a series of pulse means 100 per second to the surface from which same of the light reflects remote sensor. Thus reflection light in this sensor is similar to radar or LiDAR are similar working in concept or principle, but the main differences are the signals, where radar use long wave radiation in electromagnetic radiation, where LiDAR used coherent laser light or visual light spectrum. So that's all for today's. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.